Hello, welcome to M4 Montessori. I know I have not been very regular with my uploads, but times are like this. I'll try to be as regular, but since we are doing something for our children in my Montessori school, it's becoming difficult to be regular, but I promise I will try to be as regular as possible. Moving on. I have had time, an hour or so every day, to browse through the social media these days. Mostly because I'm updating a lot of things on the Islet page, on Instagram and Facebook. Do check it out if you haven't. I'm leaving the link below, especially our Instagram during lockdown. Anyway, this post is not about that. I read this word being thrown around by parents globally, not only in India, but across the world, homeschooling. And before I even start talking about what we are doing right now and the times, let me tell you, I have huge respect for homeschoolers. I have been an educator, been working with little children for around 10 years now. Yeah, 10 years now. But I have followed so many homeschoolers internationally, in India. I've learned so much from them, and I have huge respect for them. I've been an educator, but never in my dreams have I ever thought of homeschooling my own daughter, who's 9 now. So, so that's about it. Some people are not meant for homeschooling, some children are not meant for homeschooling. That's besides the point. It's a personal choice that we all make. Now, this, what we are into right now is more of, if you can term it as quarantine schooling or forced schooling at home. It would be more appropriate than just homeschooling. I will broadly tell you the major differences that, according to me, make quarantine schooling different from homeschooling, and I'll take them one by one, right? So let's talk about homeschooling. We call it homeschooling, but whichever homeschoolers I have spoken to, homeschooling is not restricted to your house, right? Homeschooling happens in libraries, in museums, in parks, on the road, outdoors, everywhere. It's a very intensive curriculum that is developed by whoever is following the routine at home. And I believe it's one of the parent, or can be a guardian, or anyone. It's a very well developed, well researched plan which happens not only at home. What's happening right now, what we are doing? Children are locked up in the houses. Even if we as adults step out for some emergency during lockdown, children are still in their houses. It's been a couple of months. It's not healthy. I'm not saying homeschooling is not healthy. It's very good for children if you are doing it right. But quarantine schooling as such is not healthy because the child doesn't interact with nature, with the outside world, with any other child or adult outside his or her home environment. So the first point that I would like to highlight over here is homeschooling happens in different environment and not just your home. Quarantine schooling, on the other hand, happens only in your homes. At times, small little apartments with small spaces and lots of people. Right? You can imagine how difficult or how tough that would be. So while homeschooling, parents or maybe the homeschooler, let's say the homeschooler, the teacher has a lot of choice of the kind of curriculum they are choosing, what topics they are doing, how they are working, what's the pace. Everything is decided by the person who's in charge. It can be the mother, it can be the father, it can be the grandparent, it can be an aunt, anyone, right? What happens in quarantine schooling? Most of you, what are you doing is you get a weekly plan and you implement that plan with your child. Or what else is happening is online classes for little babies. Can you imagine that? Yeah, so that's not homeschooling. When you have a pre-developed plan and you are working with your child only basis that plan, you're not putting any effort on curriculum development, nothing, then that's not homeschooling. And you don't have a choice in that. See, homeschoolers also at times have a pre-developed plan that they purchase or they refer to. But there they have a choice whether they choose plan A or plan B. But in quarantine schooling, what you're doing is you're following what the school is following. Right? So that's not really homeschooling. It doesn't give you a choice. If there is a particular book that's used in language or arithmetic, you'll have to use the same book for your child. Again, we talked about the curriculum, we'll talk about assessment. So be it assessment or observation in homeschooling, the homeschooler is responsible for that, right? But in quarantine schooling, if you're working with your school, your teacher or whoever is responsible for your quarantine schooling is responsible for your assessment with the help of a parent or a guardian who is responsible, who works as a SPOC for younger children especially. So again, you don't have a choice there, right? The pace of the child is again set basis what the teacher is expecting rather than what you are expecting. So that's again another big difference between what homeschooling is and what quarantine schooling is. Homeschooling is a very thought after decision, a decision that as a family ideally you make it, a decision which is not taken overnight. Quarantine schooling, on the other hand, is an overnight decision you're forced to take due to the situation. If schools weren't shut, you would be sending your child to school, right? You didn't even think of homeschooling at that time. Maybe it was a fleeting thought in your head, but you didn't plan it for the near future. But you had to do it because you had no choice. So that's not homeschooling, really. Okay, so in homeschooling you have a set schedule, you work on it, and you try to work in moments where you are calm, the child you're working with is at his best mood or whatever. The space is right. Quarantine schooling, everyone is going through, like, it's madness, chaos out there. Especially parents who are working from home are super exhausted and they are extremely not in the right space as far as their headspace is concerned. If you're a homemaker, again, you have extra work that you're taking care of, and on top of that, you school your child, that's an extra work. You snap back, you kind of just, it doesn't make sense. Like, you're not your usual self. Even the child who's not allowed to go out, who's not allowed to play with friends, who, if he's going out, he has to wear a mask. All that is very tough for them to handle. So again, the situation is not normal, so you can't say it's homeschooling. Once everything is normal, then you choose, then you will be homeschooling your child, but not right now. And in the end, I just say homeschooling is a matter of choice. You make a choice. Quarantine schooling is mandatory. You like teaching your child, you don't like teaching your child, you don't like the curriculum the school is following, you're not sure about the pace the teacher is working at, everything. You don't have the decision making role here. You have an implementation, or maybe you like a middleman or a middlewoman, a middle person who's doing what the school is expecting you to do, and it's mandatory, you have to follow through, or you take out your child from that school. You have two options, right? So that's about it. Before you say next time that you're homeschooling your child, you're not sending them to school, think about it, sit back, think when you are at peace with yourself. Because sending your child back, not sending, is your decision as a parent. But you're not homeschooling right now, you're quarantine schooling. After a couple of months, when hopefully everything will be normalized, the new normal, when a vaccine will be out hopefully, then you decide whether you homeschool, you send your child back, you skip a year, whatever you decide. That's up to you and your child, right? Thank you so much. If you like what you saw, if you have any questions, if you have any difference of opinion, please leave in the comments below. Do share the video and subscribe to it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.